Right, the Corals UK Open. Different tournament, lots of different rules about how you qualify. I'm going to try and simplify it for you. So, we have the qualifying events, there's 6 of those there, and they all go in to collect money that get the 32 seeds, and then 64 in total, and they enter at different rounds. But we've got the amateur qualifiers there, they go through 32 different qualifiers, and they also go in, but they have to go into a preliminary round, and then it's an open draw, so they're all mixed up and everything else, and it all comes over to here, in fact over here, and the Sunday of the final, £60,000, the trophy that looks a little bit like Dave Chisnell, and I haven't covered that. I haven't covered that off either. Right, okay, let's start again. What I need a kind of genius who can explain this for me. Nah, just the person. Daniela, chalk. Explain that.
Oh, hello! This is brilliant.
What a match! What a performance!
Who will be the winner?
Yeah, I'm not really sure we cleared up a great deal there, but On the Wire is back. It's a stripped down On the Wire. No ladders, no Christmas tree, but we are here for the UK Open with Coral. I'm Dan Dawson, and Rod Harrington is back alongside me. Pleasure as always. Just so much stuff happened on day one of the UK Open. Loads of boards all over the place. The big headlines: Gary Anderson, the world champion, dumped out by Mervyn King after missing an absolute shed load of match starts. Adrian Lewis, the reigning champion, he lost to Barney. We've seen other big names fall by the wayside. Terry Jenkins has gone. Just, I mean, your thoughts, Rod, on some stunning matches in the early rounds?
I mean, I think we're going to look at the format first. I mean, the open draw, so anybody gets drawn against anybody, we know that. But the format, it isn't a big format. And so these players from the lowest rank to the highest rank, they're all good quality in depth. So if you don't turn up and ready for them first few legs, all of a sudden you can be on your way home and you're thinking, what's going on here? I mean, Adrian Lewis, just didn't turn up at all. Gary Anderson, as you said, I mean, was skating the game and then all of a sudden just missed doubles and let Mervyn King in, and you can't do it. You've got to bury him.
Well, Michael van Gerwen, he's through. He's got a problem with his arm, though, so what does that mean for the rest of the tournament? Loads of questions. We have seen 147 players in action on day one of the tournament. Some familiar faces, some not so familiar. One that is familiar to us, and he's back, Devon Bra, the South African. Our man Dave Allen had a quick chat with him.
Look, it's very different because when you're playing on stage, it's a lot more easier pace, if I must put it that way. But when you're playing on floor, you got different stages next to you. You got people screaming and going on and losing their mind in a small confined space, which is completely different. And I think with all of them in that confined space, it makes it a lot more hotter as well. So you have to contend with that. But really, this is definitely the FA Cup of Darts. It's amazing. I mean, if you look at that first draw, Raymond versus Lewis, I mean, you wouldn't get that anytime in the World Champs. You would get that in the last 16, last 8. But yeah, you can get it at any point. So yeah, maybe Van Gerwen pulls Phil Taylor next, and then that's going to be a big one.
Yeah, Devon Peterson, he will be back on Saturday. We also saw a TV debut for a certain Ryan Harrington, following in the footsteps of his old man. Well, not quite following in the footsteps of his old man. He's done better than you, because you hadn't got to this stage of the tournament, have you? In fact, we saw him win on the main stage. I was commentating on it. His first 180, he went all red. It was lovely. We had a camera on Rod through that.
Thanks.
65 average for Paget. I don't think this one will go in his collection of matches.
Oh, I don't think so. Ryan Harrington to put Matt Paget out of his misery. He needs to find the little red bit. And he does. And it was pretty miserable stuff from Matt Paget in the end, but Ryan Harrington, a TV debut, a debut win. He hits his first 180. There will be a proud Rod Harrington in the crowd here in Minehead. Harrington through, he's in the third round, surpassing the achievements of his old man.
didn't look particularly happy. I would have thought you'd looked happier there. Is that because he's just completely eclipsed your achievements at the UK Open?
No, not quite. No, it was a bit emotional, I have to say. I was a bit nervous, very edgy, and a little bit relieved, I think, that he got through. No, I'm very proud of him.
Excellent work. Well, look, the UK Open, it is big, it's massive, there's games going all over the place. Just to help you make sense of what is going on here in Minehead, Johnny Mac took a look around.
Right, on the wire special, yes, we're going backstage. We're going to show you Butlins Minehead. We are now in the main arena. It's board number 1 on the main stage. Now have a good look around. There's loads of things for people to see and do. There's bars, there's restaurants. There are 5,000 people in this packed arena. It is magnificent. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see board number 2. Follow me. Welcome to board number 2, and for those of you that have followed the PDC darts for years, this arena will remind you of where the World Championships used to take place at the Circus Tavern. This is a purpose-built arena, and it suits us down to the ground. This is board number 2, and a match is underway right behind me. Right then, you can see behind me all the actions going off. You can't miss a minute of it here. These are boards 3 to 8, and the punters are queuing up 5 deep.
Well, hopefully you know your way around Butlins a little bit better, thanks to the Maxter there. We've got the walk-on girls here. As always, we make them do some work. But how good are they, these two, Charlotte and Daniela, at recognising the actual names of dart players? It's our new game, and of course we're in a Butlins, so like Heidi High, yeah? But Heidi Hybrex, yeah? Yeah? Yeah.
Well, if you're feeling lonely and cooking in a stew, just bend your ear, come over here, and man, here's what you do. If you got the blues, I got some news. Join in the fun in your blue suede shoes on the holiday rock. The holiday rock. The holly, holly, hidey, high, holiday rock. Hidey, hidey, high, holy, holy, ho. Go, go, go to the holiday rock. Hidey, hidey, high, holy, holy, ho. Go, go, go to the holiday rock.
Okay, walk-on girls challenge. Daniela, Charlotte, which one's better? We're playing a game, it's called Nickname or Not Name. There are 147 players here at the UK Open this weekend. Most of them have nicknames. Some of them are ludicrous. But of the nicknames that I'm going to give these two girls here, real ones, i.e. nicknames, or ones I've made up, not names. Understand?
Understand.
Okay, we're going to start with Daniela. Easy one to start with. Jackpot.
That is a nickname.
It is.
Lewis.
Adrian Lewis, very good. The 2-time champion of the world and reigning UK Open champion. The Hammer.
Nickname.
Very good. Andy Hamilton, former world finalist. Daniela, it's one apiece. Donkey.
I'm going to say not name.
Oh, wrong. It is a nickname. It's Nigel Daniels. You knew that. Come on. One apiece. So going to the lead. The Business.
That's made up. Not name.
Wrong. Mick Todd. The Business. The man from Newark. Now. D'Artagnan.
I think I recognise that.
Do you?
I'm going to say it's a nickname.
Well, you'd be wrong. It's a not name. You've just made that up.
I like that one.
What is the score? We're still on one apiece here. I'm losing track. Okay. Nutcracker.
That's not name.
Wrong. That's a nickname. That is Stephen Hardy. Okay. It's getting tense. You getting tense?
I'm getting tense.
Yeah, of course you are. The Badger.
Not name.
Dave Prince, wrong.
Oh my god.
Have you ever walked on anyone?
Yes, none of these guys. This is your name.
All right. I love this one. Chimpo!
Notname.
Wrong. Chimpo is here. Yes, he is. He's a farmer from Derbyshire. It's Rob Smith. Okay, we're still at one apiece here. This could be decisive. It's a tough one. The Tiger.
I'm going to say Notname. I've never heard of it.
You're right, there is no tiger, but we do have two lions here, Lionel Sams and Tommy Sandwell. You've got to get this. You've got to get this.
Okay.
Otherwise, you
I'll
live
try.
the rest of your life in shame.
Okay.
Dolly.
Notname.
It's a nickname. All five of yours were genuine nicknames. Daniela is the champion. Dolly, of course, is Paul Dawkins. Daniela, head walk on girl, wins. Go away, loser. So you've got your outrights there. Interesting stuff with Michael Van Gerwen with that arm problem. It could be very interesting to see how that affects him. Open draw. We had the draw made at the end of Friday night's action. A couple of standout games there.
Yeah, two very standout games. Chisnall against Bunting. I mean, that's going to be a cracker. You know, Bunting has come back into a bit of form, had a good win in Exeter last night, and could be a close one. Chisnall is on fire at the moment. I mean, he's hitting a lot of big scores, a lot of 11-12 darts all over the place. So really looking forward to that game. But also Barney against Peter Wright. Barney's hit a good bit of form for a change. He's a sort of player that always shaking his head, put himself down. But a great win against Adrian Lewis. That sets up a real good game. I mean, Wright's another one who keeps changing his darts, but they seem to be working, so could be a couple of close encounters.
Yeah, really good. Chizzy, of course, beating your lad Ryan. Bunting coming through another St Helens derby. Saw off Michael Smith. Incredible game, 9-8 that was. We've got another one of those to look forward to. Loads more games on the Saturday. On the Wire, we'll be back with me and Rod and loads of darts.
Oh, hello! This is brilliant.
What a match! What a performance!
Who will be the winner?